Hey, today I want to show the agentic stock recommender system, um, completely built from scratch within Python as a fast API integrated into the web extension. No third-party frameworks were used for this. So this agent helps us to automate the task of identifying which are the top performing stocks based on our preference. So we'll see a quick demo of this. So here is how the UI would look like, and here we specify what is the investment preference for which sector of stocks we are interested in. So I specified AI technology growth stocks, and then I'm choosing here the time window period to do the aggregate analysis on the stock performance across different parameters. And here we are specifying the custom evaluation criteria to assess the performance of the stock. So we look at two key stock parameters. One is price to earnings ratio and the beta. So price to earnings ratio tells the how much is the investor's confidence in paying the premium considering the growth of the company, and then the beta tells the how good is the price in relation to the market volatility. And then we have this formula having power values for each of these coefficients. Now I'm adjusting here with to some values to see with the different weightages how it performs. Now once we click here analyze stocks, the agent will trigger in the backend server, which will connect to the database and will perform series of steps as iterations and give us the top performing stocks. So it identified the intent prompt as a technology stocks we're interested in, and then it given the top 3 performing stocks as per our investment strategy defined. So here are the few key metrics, and then aggregated performance across different time window period and the score based on which the ranking has been performed. So this is how it automated and provided us the what are the top performing stocks as per our custom preferences. Now let's look at how the agent had performed to solve this particular task. So the entire log of this sequence of steps the agent had performed and what went into the model has been documented as an HTML file for easy reference. So here is what we started with. So we provided the system prompt of what the agent is about and what exactly it has options to respond for a given input, and then we specified what are the key tools or the functions available for it, and what does each function takes, and what is the actual response of the function. And then we also specified that do not include multiple responses, only one response at a time. So here is how we see how the agent had solved this particular problem. So this is what the query that is inputted to the model, and the first response is that it among the functions it identified to choose determined category, and with that input it categorized the response as technology stocks among different categories of stocks available in the database. And then the second iteration, we are sharing the entire history of conversation we had with that particular model, starting with the system prompt, the functions, and then in the iteration 1 what the model had chosen the function and what is the response from it. And now we are asking what do I next. So now in the second iteration the model picked up to choose um, identify the tickers for the particular chosen technology category stocks. And tickers by the way are nothing but the labels which the database records for each of these stocks. And for this technology category chosen, the model has given us the top few performing stocks based on the past aggregates. Now we look at among those we'll ask we'll share the response back in the iteration 3. So far I have done so much and what to do next. And then LLM responded that now that we identified which are the key tickers for the labels under the category technology, the model picked up to choose a matrix, extract the matrix for those respective companies. And it connected the database and fetched the historical data, and with that user defined time window periods, the third function call generated the response of having the key stock metrics generated for each of these companies. and the aggregated values of performance across different time window period. Now once we have this level of extraction done, now we go to the iteration 4, where we again share all the responses done so far, and we'll ask what should I do next. And the model responded to select the final available function tool to calculate the stock score, by which it ranks the available stock metrics based on the preference which we have defined in the input. So for each of these stocks, it calculated the coefficients, and then using the equation it calculated the score, and using that score it performed the ranking, and it ordered the available database in the order of preference the user wanted. And finally, um, the agent had stopped the iterations because it reasoned out that it achieved the task, and finally it outputted that what are the top 3 stocks of interest for the end user. So with that, we'll look at now this entire log function is shown in HTML for better visualization. We also have the option to look at it in the text as well. So with that, we now looked at how the agent had performed and reasoned and took a decision, autonomous decisions, and helped us to automate the tasks. Thank you so much.